Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Little Gojira here was just in her nest being a little tennis ball. Oh, for whatever reason, the gigantic forest beast towered over Tammy, laughing at her plight. Rocks ground into her knees as she knelt, terrified. When the beast had destroyed her car, the blast of the explosion had knocked her killing stick out of her hands, and she had nothing to protect herself with. This was it. She stared at death as the monster behind every killing in the area raised its muscled arms to strike. She dropped her head, looking at her gore-soaked knees, and felt a tiny touch on her hand as her only bobby pin finally fell from her hair. She stared at the small length of metal on her palm and felt her despair explode into white-hot rage. She was going to die like this? Her palm wrapped around the pin. No, not today. WD-40ing of my chair has worn off, and now I've got to try and get the squeaky parts resprayed again so soon. So it's anyway though. She was in her nest, and she was awake and eating, and I made noise that she would come over to see what was going on, and I could pick her up, but she didn't want to come out of her nest. So I leaned over and I picked her up. I violated the sanctity of her safe place. So I imagine when I put her back into her cage, she's going to probably pack up and move to a different corner or back into her mason jar because of this. Hopefully I haven't disrupted her activities too much by grabbing her and bringing her out. But she was awake, and I love my little hamsters, and I like to show them off so that everyone can see them because they're absolute cuties. And I still just have the 5 little hamsters, and I thank absolutely everybody who purchases hamster food for me. I did get in the mail, I'd better put her away, talking about things and making this a little bit of a mini unboxing, as I also put little Gojira back in her cage so she doesn't get hurt. Here, back into your home is what I meant, and hopefully you won't be too upset when I put you back in there. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. I got a box from Amazon with 2 big old boxes of many cans each of cat food from Abby Palmer. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. I was really starting to run low, and with no money, I was wondering how on earth I was going to be able to feed her. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated, definitely. And I had also received, this part, it's from, I'm not quite sure right off the top of my head on the location where it's from, but it's a card. I got a card, and it says, "Dear NSC, I wish you the best of health and only happiness this new year. Keep being amazing. All the best, Anna." Thank you very, very much, Anna, for the card. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Gotta make sure I cover up addresses, except for mine, of course. That part's okay. But thank you very, very much. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Definitely cool. Thank you. Yay! Definitely a good thing. All the rest of my hamsters are doing just fine. I wish Dust Mop was more active so I could show him off more often. However, the way the phrasing works out there, because he's a cutie. And one day again, I'd like to show off Thigmo, but he's so skittish. He's doing so much better than he used to. It's great where he is, and it's a good thing, and I don't want that to change because he is so much better down where he's not freaking out over every movement that I make. because that's what he did before when he was up in one of these upper areas. Every time I moved, no matter what, he was across on the other side of his cage, and he would be like this. So putting him down there, I'm always moving. He's not freaking out. That's doing his immune system so much better, and he's become more active and much more inquisitive, and he lets me pick him up. Whereas it used to be a fight and a struggle, and I'd have to give up because I didn't want to kill him. So now he's doing so much better. It is very good. He's going to stay, and like I say, it'd be nice if I could show him off, but if I can't, it's better for him if I don't. Now the rest, Dr. Snurf over there, I'll keep him rotating over here with Saber. She's still here. She's more active just before I get in here, and then in the evening time. Most of the time, other than that, she just in her nest comes out, grabs some stuff, and then goes back into her nest. I mean, she's a hamster, and they're most active during the hours of around dusk, around dawn. So, and then my turning on the lights at odd times doesn't help with their own circadian rhythms. We already know that a blast of blue light in the middle of being your sleep cycle can reset your sleep cycle, which ruins the rest of your sleep for the night, which throws you all off. So it's the same with our smaller cousins. But they're existing, and it's good. So if I can ever reach them, I'll bring them out again. I have brought little Saber out. I've reached her. And as soon as we trade back over again. I mean, Dr. Snurf, he's a hamster, but he's also really, he's not as mellow as her, because he makes his nest and then he goes to that nest and he stays there and he does that. You know, that's typical. But he does not mind my just reaching in and picking him up and bringing him out of the cage. He does not mind being held. So that is a very good thing. In fact, I think there's... Oh, it's Thigmo. Thigmo is awake and drinking. So that's definitely... I don't want to freak him out. So... That's always the thing, too, with your little critters. You want to reward their trust, but at the same time, you're looking for opportune times to pick them up. You know, you don't want to ruin their trust in an area, like if that's where they're going to urinate, and, you know, you grab them just as they're done. They're not going to feel safe going to that spot, are they? So, it's all... give and take, pros and cons. Life is life. Outside, it is raining. It was supposed to be raining, according to weather forecasts, all night last night, but I made the walk all the way up to Walmart and all the way back. Record time, too. It was about an hour and 40 minutes. So it was less than 2 hours, so I was really chugging. I can't remember the exact time that I left, so that's why I'd say it's on the time. I know it was less than 2 hours. I'm just not quite sure how less than 2 hours. Good golly, Miss Molly. That didn't feel like it shook it loose, and boy, I can still feel it hanging on there. My sincere apologies. So I went out walkies, though, and that was good. All the trees are gone that were in the parking lot. The maze is gone. Everything's gone. The building is empty. The only way that you can tell that was ever there is they still have candy cane type wrapping paper stuff on some of the lights. Past that, all gone. All gone. All getting ready for the next upcoming seasons. The passing of time. Thumbs up for that. I have received some donations, and I thank each and every person that has sent any donations. I do not know how much they're going to hit me for on January, and that's one of the worst parts about the government doing these. They send the money to their own collection things, and so the government is the collection agency, and then there's nothing you can do, but they send you letters saying it's going to come out. They don't tell you how much is going to come out, because I've even called Social Security before these things and said, this is happening, and they said, yes, it is. We don't know how much. They haven't told anyone. So, yay. I gotta find out on the 5th of not December, go back in time. I gotta find out on the 5th of January how much the damage is, so here's hoping it's not too bad, but whether it is or whether it isn't, thank you each and every person that has helped out, and here's hoping that I can get enough that I can keep floating, because it gets tight, really tight, when they're not taking money out of my checks, but I'm barely floating with my mouth above the water so I can still breathe. It's only when they hit me that I get yanked under the surface, so thank you each and every one of you. Past that though, just still thinking of stories. As you may have heard on my intro, I'm still working on this strange thing. I have not given up on my cosmic horror stuff because, you know, cosmic horrors, all the various multi-dimensional beings, that was very difficult to say, rental tongue syndrome, and all that having a forest monster that controls a town and such, fits in perfectly in the cosmic horror pantheon type universe thing, so thumbs up for that. But been working on ideas and working on the next stage of the other little Gotsy Ray type stories where he's matured now and no longer needs the appellation of Lil, because he's not. He's Gotsy Ray now. So thumbs up for that. So past that, just living and surviving. Amelia, whom you cannot see because she's on the floor. So, hey, here's the space heater instead. Happy Sunday. She's doing well as she can for a kitty cat. She's probably about 15 years old, and her meows are starting to occasionally sound a little phlegmy. She's breathing fine, she's not coughing, and I've got lots of little micro lags, so yay. Oh, not even micro lags. I have no ideas what's going on. Now I gotta get distracted about talking from my cat, so if I can see why there's nothing any particular that's being launched, it's just doing this because it can. So thumbs up for that. Thanks, Windows 10. Anyway, she is doing well. I had originally thought, because she had these marks that were here right before her ears, and it looks like the fur was getting thin there. Now I was wondering, oh, does she have ringworm like there? And then I saw on another video about other cats, just this cat that had little marks like that. And I was like, oh. And then hers have gone. Her fur has not gotten any thinner, so it's just a little skin rash. It wasn't mites. I mean, it's gone, whatever the markings were. So I guess it's just something that can happen. She didn't seem to be in any distress, and so that was good. So definitely a thumbs up on that. But past that, going to be kind of a shorter vlog, because now that I've talked about all this, I have absolutely nothing else to even talk about or think about. Little Gojira is over in this corner now, so she may have moved from her far corner. I feel bad about violating the sanctity of her little nest. But I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is arranged because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of my left hand, because of my fiber and more, I get lost. So happy days on that. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. Why did my eye shut and why can't I open it? I was like vacuum sealed. That was fun. And if nope, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment, good, bad, indifferent. The fact is you took the time to leave a comment. Thank you very much. Still calling up my Chrome. We have Russian Timing, thank you very much. And Wimpy Denton, thumbs up and thank you. Llama Odom, thumbs up. Panda Boy Gaming and Pets, thumbs up and thank you very much. Ice Damon, always good to see you in the comments. Brandon's Ugly Ass Headband, heck of a name, thumbs up and thank you. Demolition 27, greatly appreciated. Gene, thank you very much. Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you. Colin Reisenauer, thank you very much. Scotty Lee 256, greatly appreciated. We have Jared Rodriguez, thank you very much. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated for the kind wishes. It is always appreciated. Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up and thank you. Andrew S, greatly appreciated. Some guy named Jamie, thank you very much for noticing. I shall grab that. And then we have Indigo Razian. I am nowhere close, but thank you very much. MK Usaka 1613, thumbs up and thank you. Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. Thank you very much and good to see you in the comments. A Lemon, nope, just 20. I'm getting lost. A Lemon Pie 407, thumbs up and thank you. I'm the Real Doggy 101, thumbs up. And then we have Sifu, greatly appreciated. Evanners, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Good to see you in the comments. Faze Horsey, thumbs up. And Media PC, thumbs up for everybody, no matter if you left me a good comment or whether you were just being a human being. Definitely a thumbs up. Everybody should be a human being. That is a very, very good thing to be. I like being human myself. I like metabolizing. I like interacting with the world as a bipedal life form. So being human is good. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you would like to help support me but don't want to send money to one of those places, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be very cool if you could check that out. I also have, if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to send any money, a Amazon wish list link. Wow, that is hard to say. Down below, it's like a tongue twister, honestly. I don't even know why, but that is hard to fight through. But if you could check that out, that would be very, very cool. Now, don't feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. That would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now to the literal end of time. What do my hand gestures mean? Absolutely nothing. Thank you for asking. I have this video that you're watching. I'm going to have at least one more done. I have no ideas. I know I make too many videos. Subscriber burn. I should make less. But because of my mental condition right now, my depression and more, making videos is largely the only thing I have to do to fill my hours. Thumbs up for that. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. I've been really fancy with my hand gestures there. And I will see you on the flip side. It is a very good thing. Have as much fun you can with whatever you can. Amuse yourself as necessary. Never hurt anybody else, but don't be afraid to make yourself laugh. It is a good thing.